Hello everyone, and today we'll try to find out another ending of the Evil Beneath the Ground. Play. You are a young university student who identifies as a god. You are a lonely person. People think that you want to be alone, but in fact you couldn't find someone you felt affinity. Everyone is so distant from you. Nobody you know listens to the music that you love, like Bauhaus, this Mortal Coil, the Sisters of Mercy, etc. You heard about a university field trip to a lake and the forest round in autumn. There would be a picnic, also alcohol is permitted, you could bring your own drinks. You joined the field trip not only maybe you could make some new friends, but you also love the nature, especially when it's a cold season. But of course, you couldn't make new friends. Once again, during the 2 hours of bus travel, you found out that every other students who joined the trip were already friends. They simply ignored you, you also didn't approach them. As a result, all you could do during the bus trip was looking outside the window or play games on your phone while you listened to their joyful lighters. You have mixed feelings about this picnic by the lake. You can feel yourself as a part of the joyful youth who are enjoying the nature trip. After having a picnic barbecue, they played a game with a ball in which they formed a circle and tried not to let the ball touch the ground. Everyone participated in the game except for you. But you enjoy the nature trip somehow. As said before, you love the nature. You took pictures of the lake with your phone. You don't plan to post the pictures anywhere though. And there is a huge forest near the picnic area. You have always found peace in the green of the forests. After the sun set, people began to light a campfire and drink. People around your age generally prefer beer. But you don't like it. You feel it overfills your stomach and causes nausea after 2 cans. Instead, you prefer stronger drinks. Today, you brought a bottle of red wine and wine glass. They gathered around the campfire while you drank your wine alone, away from them. A handsome guy brought his guitar from the bus and began playing it around the fire while you have finished your second glass of wine. Campfire and moon illuminate the darkness. Sun already has set. There are about 5 hours for the picnic to end. You will be going back to the city with buses. He is playing a calming song. You might join the group, but you also feel a strong urge to have a walk in the dark forest. Join the group. Today we want to go to forest. You approach the group. Two girls notice you. They open a space for you to sit between them. One of them is blonde, the other has a long black hair. They wear colorful clothes contrasting with your black outfit. Don't talk to them. You can stay with the other students or go to the forest. Stay. Nothing interesting happens in the rest of the day. You finish a bottle of wine and can't make any friends as usual. Then the time comes you get on the bus and go back to the city. Yes, it's a lame ending, but at least you are still alive and human. Well, it's the second one ending, and oh, only 5 minutes. Alright, let's try to find out the last ending. We know all this text. Go to the forest. You stand up and wander away from the picnic. You feel the call of the dark forest, so you walk along the path into the forest. The trees are high and still green. Maybe they stay green in all seasons. You don't know. Your field is not biology. The soil is wet, muddy. It must have rained before your group arrived at the lake. You leave boot prints on the soil as you walk. There are no clouds in the sky. Full moon and stars illuminate the forest. But that's not enough for your eyes. You turn on the flashlight on your phone. There is an app for it too. You can't clearly see, but notice rabbits in the distance. Naturally, they run from you as you noticed your presence. You began to think that you might have gone too far away from the picnic. But there is nothing interested in the picnic area. You somehow feel like the darkness of the forest is your friend, only friend. Let's try to walk. You continue on the forest path. After a few minutes, you notice footprints on the soil. They seem to belong to a human with bare big feet, probably a man. The prints cross the path. Follow him. Maybe. You follow the footprints on the soil, they keep changing directions. You find yourself at an elevation and the prints stop here. Whoever was walking, he didn't leave prints those you could follow anymore. He might have gone anywhere as he didn't follow a single direction. You decide to go to the place where he comes from. After a long walk, you find yourself at a hole. There is a lid and a long rope near it. The man clearly comes from the hole. His footprints prove it. Then you hold your phone slide into the black hole. You see that here is a ladder inside the hole. You can't see the end of the hole from your position. As a curious and drunk boy, you feel a strong urge to descend. As you need to use your both hands to climb down, you put your phone into your jeans pockets, turning off the light. You start climbing down. After a few seconds, moon and stars above no longer illuminate the you see. You are in pitch black and the ladder still continues. Finally, your feet touch the ground. You are so distant from the forest that you can see the entrance of the hole from where you are. You carefully get on your 2 feet. You can see nothing yet. The place where you are is made of concrete. There's a long corridor in front of you. It's narrow, about a meter wide. It is not very high. There are only a few centimeters between your head and the ceiling of the corridor. You smell a terrible odor. It's a mixture of face and something you can't understand. There are three doorless holes along the concrete corridor, making 3 rooms to discover. First, there is an empty wooden coffin. A mirror hangs on the concert wall. A bloody razor and a black whip stand in front of the mirror. In the mirror, you see all your reflection and the terror on your face. The place where you are is made of concrete. There is a long, third room. You see a chain tied to the wall. It has a bracelet at its end. There are two metal buckets. They are both empty. You notice a metal key on the floor. Take the key. The place where you are is made of concrete. The second room. Try to save her. You crouch down to her tired foot. With the key you got, you unlock the bracelet. She's free. You also notice that her pinky toe is missing. Run with her. You hold woman's hand and rush to the ledger. Your other hand holds your phone so what you enlighten the corridor, but as you reach the letters you feel something hits your stomach. You can't understand it. You saw nothing in front of you, but still there's something. Your phone falls on the ground. You can't see anything. The woman screams, "Oh no, he came!" You feel something grabs you and smashes your head to the concrete walls. You black out. Then you wake up, you find yourself lying on the concrete floor in pitch darkness. By the smell, you understand that you are in the same place. Whoever is keeping you captive, he strips you from all clothes. You are naked and cold. There is a gag on your mouth, so you can't shout and communicate with the woman. She might be gagged too. You stand up and try to walk away, but your ankle is tied with a chain. You can walk only in a chamber with 1 meter of radius. Your foot touches a metal bucket. It's probably there he accepts you to defecate. You lose all your sense of time here. You wait for an unmeasurable time for something to happen. You are thirsty and hungry. Sometimes you hear your phone rings. It is in a different room. The piano melody is the fear by within temptation, an ironic name for your situation. They probably notice that you are missing and try to reach you, especially your parents. They must have become mad. Of course, you can't answer the call. Finally, you hear footsteps. You hear your captor come into your room. You are unable to see anything. He takes your gag off. Apparently, he has no problem with seeing in the pitch black. And you hear his voice. Drink. It belongs to an old man, a dominant, ordinary voice. You feel the tip of the bucket on your lips. Drink. It is a water what he is offering you. Drink it. Not the best water you drank, it could be taken from the lake. But you have no other choices, it seems. After you drink enough, he puts the bucket on the ground. Now bring something else into your lips. Eat. You are too hungry to refuse him. You allow him to put the thing in your mouth. It's meat, but raw. You would never eat raw meat, except for sushi. But now you chew it slowly. It is rabbit, he says. You show the meat despite how it disgusts you. After you eat all he gives you, he puts all the gag on your mouth and leaves the room without saying another word. After a while, he comes back and as you were lying on the floor. Stand up, he orders you. You get on your 2 feet clumsily. He grabs your body and you feel two sharp things on your neck. He starts draining your blood, and you understand the true nature of your capture. I have no idea how long you have been a prisoner here. You are mostly alone in the room doing nothing with a gag on your mouth. He essentially comes back to feed you and himself. Sometimes you hear loud sounds from the other room. He tortures the woman. She screams and begs him to stop, but he doesn't. You hear a whip hit, the naked flesh of the woman. But for some reason he doesn't harm you, only the woman. You haven't seen anything for a long time. You have no idea what he looks like. Sometimes you hear sobbing, but it doesn't belong to a woman. So the captor, he cries loudly for some reason. Some day or night you can't figure out. He shows up and takes your gag off. I have done research about you, learned everything about you. He says your name, choking you. We have some common points. We both like the dark. We are both outcasts, lonely souls in this world of darkness. I'll make you an offer only once, so make your decision wisely. I can make you an immortal like me. You will no longer be in chains. You will have a life or unlife in the dark like you have always wanted. Or you can stay as mortal and wait for the day you will die here as my prisoner. I want to stay human. Suddenly you feel a sharp pain on your shoulders. You hear the loud sound of a whip. He whips you continuously, feeling zero empathy for the agony you feel on your bare skin. You could have been a predator like me. You choose to be a fucked toy. You are mine to torment, do you understand, idiot? He shouts at you. He kicks you and leaves you sobbing on the floor. You can do nothing but hope that sweet death will come soon. But it never comes. Yes, we finish it. All three endings. It was fast. Alright, I think we'll back soon to another one horror story. Bye for now. See ya.